The Gulf of Tonkin Incident, how a misstep changed history. Imagine a quiet night in the waters of the Gulf of Tonkin. Suddenly, chaos erupts. August 4, 1964, reports flood in that North Vietnamese forces attacked U.S. Navy ships for the second time. This event became a rallying cry for escalating America's involvement in the Vietnam War. But what if that attack never happened? What if what you've been told for decades was deliberately exaggerated? Declassified documents have unveiled unsettling truths about this pivotal moment in history. Let's dive deep into one of the most consequential events shaping the war and trust in government. The first reported attack on August 2, 1964, targeted the USS Maddox, which had been conducting intelligence missions. North Vietnamese torpedo boats engaged, but were quickly repelled. This skirmish, though significant, wasn't enough to justify a full-blown war escalation. Just 2 days later, U.S. officials claimed another attack occurred, this time during rough weather at sea. Radio signals and radar reports were cited as evidence. Yet doubts emerged almost immediately. Crew reports conflicted, and bad weather made observations unreliable. Was it confusion or something deliberate? The supposed second attack was the final push needed to pass the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution. This resolution granted President Lyndon B. Johnson sweeping powers to intensify U.S. military efforts in Vietnam. With a nearly unanimous congressional vote, a wider war effort was authorized. The event was portrayed as a clear act of aggression by North Vietnam, and the U.S. government framed its response as a defense of freedom. This narrative spurred massive public and political support. But little did Americans know, the narrative itself was riddled with exaggerations and outright falsehoods. Declassified documents and recordings decades later unveiled a troubling reality. Intelligence officers noted there was no evidence of a second attack on August 4th. Johnson's administration knew this, but pushed the narrative forward anyway to serve their political and military goals. In truth, the Gulf of Tonkin incident wasn't just misunderstood, it was manipulated. Reports were filtered, doubts silenced, and the incident became a tool for war propaganda. The lie changed the course of history, costing millions of lives in a conflict many now question. The Gulf of Tonkin incident serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of misinformation. It reminds us how narratives can be constructed to sway public opinion and facilitate war. Critical thinking and transparency are vital to holding governments accountable for such pivotal decisions. History repeats itself when we fail to learn from it. The Vietnam War left behind scars across generations, and its roots lie in moments like this. As citizens, we must question the stories we are told, especially when they pave the road to war. The Gulf of Tonkin incident is more than just history. It's a call to vigilance. Each of us has a duty to seek the truth and ensure history's lessons guide our future decisions. Share this story, spark conversations, and challenge misinformation whenever it arises. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more in-depth historical analysis. Comment your thoughts below. Should the Gulf of Tonkin incident forever change how we scrutinize government narratives? Join us on this journey to uncover the unspoken truths of our past.